Today, we start in the nation's capital. That's where one volleyball player has gone from being homeschooled to one of the top-ranked players in the entire country. We learn more as Nadiya Johnson tells us her story. In volleyball, a little bit of leaping goes a long way. The players who can reach the highest of heights have a big advantage in this airborne sport. Today, we're focusing on one volleyball star in Washington, D.C. who can jump out of the gym.
Last time I measured, it was 10.8 .5. Kinda just came naturally. Like every time I tested, it would just go 2 inches higher, and I was like, okay, this is kind of a lot. And I started working out, so I think that helped a lot.
The springy superstar is Nadiya Johnson. She's one of the best volleyball player prospects in the class of 2026, and her story jumps off the page. In this era of child proteges and all-star academies, she was homeschooled until just a few years ago.
When her mom and I decided to homeschool, it was more for education-wise, as well as just being around kids that's more focused on education. In our area, the schools aren't the best. So, we wanted to make sure coming out that, they would get the best education possible early on. So we kind of decided that we were homeschool early, and then as they got to high school, then we would give them a chance to sort of transition into that in preparation for college.
When they were younger, I homeschooled them, actually, and we needed PE credit. And so I was like, well, let's just try volleyball. And there was like a homeschool volleyball group that she joined. So I think her older sister kind of inspired her to do it.
It was fun. I didn't mind it. Like, I went to a co-op 2 times a week, and I was with other homeschool kids.
In volleyball circles, Nadiya is what they call a late bloomer. She didn't join a travel team until she was 15 years old. And her family didn't know what kind of player she was until she played at a local tournament a few years ago.
At the moment, I never really wanted to play in college because I thought I couldn't do it. So I was like, oh, I can't do it, I don't want to do it. And then them telling us, they're like, oh, you could really go far with it. I was like, maybe I want to. Maybe it's something I'm like interested in.
And she saw like all this volleyball, and she was like, oh God, this is what I really want to do. It was like 3 days of volleyball. I'm like, are you sick of volleyball yet? She's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, let's see. And so that summer, she just put lots of work in, and we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's try a travel team, and see.
Honestly, when she first went out for travel, we just was hoping that she played. Because, she played rec ball, so you don't really have a good gauge about, okay, I felt that she was good, but this is just the local rec team. It's not like we went out and played against other people. And, so I was feeling like, okay, is she really that good or not? But being able to go out there and then, seeing, okay, is she gonna play? And I don't think she got played, and she started.
Nadiya grew into a 6'2" outside hitter who stars for the Metro Volleyball Club of DC. Because she came into the sport relatively late, she hasn't had time to develop bad habits.
It's a pro and con. Coming in late, like you said, you don't have the fundamentals down as much, which, people that coming in that have fundamentals kind of have an added advantage, However, I think it was mentioned before about you don't have a lot of bad habits. So coaches can kind of come in with a blank slate and can give you the best technique, per se.
My first time at USA, I felt so behind. I felt like a 3-year-old was playing with like 15-year-olds. It was very hard. And it was very hard like mentally because my confidence was super low. I felt so much imposter syndrome. I felt like I do not belong here. Like I don't know what I'm doing. But it was very hard, but I think it definitely helped me like be a hard worker and knowing that I can come from like starting like kind of late to like just shooting up with people who've been playing forever.
When this journey started, Johnson was just trying to get some playing time for her club team. But her hard work paid off last summer when she accepted a scholarship to play college volleyball at Baylor.
From the beginning, we were looking at her going to a Christian school. That was like a goal of ours that we had for all of our kids actually, and hers too. And so she was looking at another school, but that was like kind of lower level volleyball. But then Baylor popped up as, oh, it's a Christian school. Oh, and it's high level, it's Power 4, Big 12. Like, it kind of checked all the boxes.
It was very cool. Like coming up to June 15th, my coaches were telling me about schools that were interested, and I was like, whoa, this is like a lot. Like I was not expecting anything like that because I didn't even think I could even play D1. So this is very surreal, very cool, and I was very blessed with it.
In college, Nadiya won't stop being different. She's a model student who will study engineering when she isn't on the court.
I've always been interested in like making things and from like nothing, from scratch, and helping people. So I feel like biomedical engineering really like fits like all of my interests.
She's not just an athlete, you know. I mean, she does athletics, but she knows that, you know, as you know, anything can happen. You know, any athlete that plays good, that puts in the work and that's, you know, really passionate, also has to have a backup plan and have other alternatives because you just never know. This is athletics, you know.
For one of the best jumpers in the class of 2026, the sky is the limit for Nadiya Johnson.